I'm starting to realize men my age are not attracted to me. And so I'm wondering why, not because I plan on changing anything.
The problem with 37-year-old women is they come with 37-year-old problems. What does this mean? More than likely she has children. She's probably been married before. She's stuck in her ways. No one wants to pay full price for a used car. If a man has a capability, why is he going to go ahead and get a 1996 G-Wagon when he can get a 2026 G-Wagon? And women need to understand your past and your age does matter.
Somehow we've gotten to the point in times where if a doctor mentions anything about your weight, they're now considered fat phobic.
Medical gaslighting that fat people face is sadly still very real and alive. I recently went to the doctor in regards to having an infection and talking about managing my type 2 diabetes. The doctor just automatically assumed that I do not take care of myself, going on about how I need to be on a proper diet. And then I said to him, how do you know I'm not on a proper diet?
Because you're sitting in your car severely overweight telling the world you have type 2 diabetes. Doctors aren't fat phobic, they're doing their job. If you walk in with infections, diabetes, high blood pressure, and joint pain, 9 times out of 10 your weight is going to be the root cause. This is not some sort of discrimination. This is common sense. You say you're giving it your all, but the reason it hit a nerve and it stings so much is because deep down you know you're not giving it your all. And the truth always hurts when it exposes excuses. So no, this is not fat phobia, it's accountability. And until you realize that, you're going to keep blaming doctors instead of fixing the real problem here.
On some real shit, I'm against all of this fat phobic body positivity bullshit. Because at the end of the day, all of this shit is just excuses for the fucking work that you're not putting in. That's the reality of it. I don't want to hear shit about genetics. I don't want to hear shit about it runs in your family and all of y'all got big bones. All of that's a bunch of bullshit. The reality is you're over consuming food. Are there some other factors that can make it difficult for you to lose weight? Yeah. Your hormones could be out of whack. You could be dealing with some underlying health issue. Yes, I'm not discrediting that, but that's still not an excuse because there's still a solution to the issues that you're dealing with. If you big and out of fucking shape, it's because you can't stop putting food in your fucking mouth. That's the bottom line. And the only way you're going to change that is by 1, taking accountability for the actions that led you to the position that you're in today. And 2, getting fucking help to get out of your situation.
Hey baby, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? I was just watching the video where you denied me, and holy shit. Have you read those comments? And I'll tell you, those comments were dead on.
Well,
I mean, that is how I feel inside. I mean, it's not all the time, but, you know, I get over it very quickly.
Maybe you should go get a counselor.
I don't need one. I mean, I self-counsel,
well,
but
this is not why,
my God.
This is not why I was
I know, but I was
coming
reading
here
on it.
today. When I was coming here today is I got a Delaney game. And I have some shelves that I need to have hung in the bedroom. And so I was wondering if you could take care of those while I was gone.
Absolutely. Just give me a list of everything you want me to do. Make a list and I'll check them off one by one. As soon as you leave, I'll get on it and I'll just motor through that list. And by the time you get back, you'll be coming home to a different house.
I would love that. That would
Okay,
be
you make the
greatly
list and I'll
appreciated.
take care of it.
You know, it's the box in the bedroom.
That big, giant, heavy box?
Big, giant, heavy box.
Absolutely.
There's 2
I love
shelves.
big, giant, heavy boxes.
I was not expecting this follow-up video. I mean, that man is just telling her as it is. And honestly, I think that this man is now like standing on more steady ground where he has a bunch of people that have actually validated his issues with what she was doing. And as he should, he is standing tall and voicing it to her. But her response to hearing his feelings is completely dismissive. And in her next breath, she's asking him to do her a bunch of favors. It is very obvious to me that this is a man that chooses to be happy through any and everything. At the end of this video, he is still smiling and laughing. But this is the trap that a lot of happy-go-lucky men fall into because in the end all, their feelings are dismissed. They're not really heard. What's tough about that is that if their feelings aren't heard on anything, that's not going to result in anything ever really changing. And I would argue that type of person is the one that is most deserving because he's willing to put his own feelings aside in order to keep things happy in the relationship. Which is why it needs to be his woman's priority to make sure that his feelings are being considered.
Hi everyone, this is my beautiful wife. And fellas, the marriage life is great. Instead of having multiple women to play in the field, you get to spend the rest of your life with just one. Oh, and peep game, you get to be the sole provider even though she makes her own money and can pay some bills. But you're the husband, so you have to do it. And sex? Oh, babe, tell them about the sex. It's only when she wants it because you don't get to have it. You don't get to have it say dreams and aspirations. Yeah, forget about it. Once you have marriage and kids, I'm telling you, everything goes to your family. Fellas, I'm telling you, marriage life is great. Think about your dreams, your happiness. If you have a Rottweiler, you can't get a poodle, she gonna take over everything and decorate everything. It's not worth it, fellas. It's not worth it.
I just realized there's a pandemic of single men hitting their 30s and 40s and still unmarried, and everyone's questioning why. As if we didn't just survive the Hunger Games of modern dating. The problem is that half of us are emotionally unavailable, and the other half, they're financially unavailable. How are you gonna build a family when you don't even have credit? Not to mention, nobody's trying to get married until they fully recover from their trauma that was back in their 20s, pay off their debt, and on top of that, get over their soft life delusions. Half the dudes watch their boy lose their house, their car, and their dog named Bentley. And the other half, they're out here healing from the "it's not you, it's me" text that still echoes in their brain every time they drive alone. To put it in simple terms for you, we're not single, we're buffering. We're just trying to make sure that the next download doesn't come with the virus.
Women are so selfish, and I'm starting to feel so bad for the men in this economy trying to date. And try to pay for their house, their car, your hair, your nails, your food. It's like, girl, we need to start helping men out. Like, if our nails are 120, we ask him for 60, right? We go and ask another man for the other 60. That way it's not all on him. Like, we need to just start helping men out, because at this point, it's like all the weight of the world is on men, period. So if it takes 2 men to help take care of you and your lifestyle, girl, so if he doesn't have the energy to give us the attention, then we go to the other man. Like, stop being so selfish.
I guess my question is, if y'all are bad bees, boss babes, strong independent women who don't need no man, how come y'all need 2 men to do something that y'all could easily do by yourselves? I mean, y'all got the money to, right?
My son only tried to rob you, and you took his life. That was an abuse of force, Channing. You must pay for this.
A military veteran has been charged with murder after shooting and killing 3 teenagers who broke into his home. The parents of the teens are now demanding that the court sentence the veteran to death. According to police in Georgia, the 3 masked teens showed up at the veteran's house around 3 p.m. They kicked in the front door and entered the home to rob it, unaware that the homeowner was a former soldier. The veteran opened fire as soon as they entered. One of the teens fired back, triggering a violent shootout. A neighbor, startled by the gunfire, immediately called 911. When officers arrived, they found all 3 teens shot multiple times in the head and chest. Paramedics pronounced all 3 dead at the scene. Later, family members confirmed that among the dead were 2 brothers, ages 15 and 16. After the autopsy report revealed that a total of 28 bullets had been recovered from the teens' bodies, their parents were furious, calling the homeowner's actions beyond excessive. They insisted the shooting was brutal and demanded that prosecutors charge the veteran with murder and seek the death penalty. The homeowner, however, maintains that he acted in self-defense and that his life was in immediate danger. Under Georgia's self-defense and stand your ground laws, authorities determined that his actions fell within the bounds of lawful self-defense. This veteran once fought to defend his country. Now alone in his own home, he fought to defend himself.
This is America. If somebody runs into my house with a gun, I can shoot him. This is America. That's what it's all about.
And I guess what's crazy to me is that she's upset because the man was defending his home, instead of being upset that your sons and another young man were out there doing something that they should not have been doing. How do you expect somebody to act and you know, rest in peace to the young men, but how do you expect a man to act when somebody's kicking down his door? 3 of them, they have guns. They're not coming there to play patty cake. I think, what was it, like 20, 30 shots or something like that? It's like like one of those Westerns. You know, it's the Wild Wild West out here, where they just stand in the middle of the town and they have a draw, a gunfight. So, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but in the midst of all of this sorrow, accountability.
Women find 80% of men disgusting. Men find 20% of women unattractive. Right. And so that asymmetry per se means that 10% of guys get turned into dark triad narcissists because they get all the action. They got a roster of women that they're getting, and the other 90% are going dry because there's no questions, there's no personality, there's no depth, there's no reason to fall in love with a guy if he doesn't pass the looks good on the dating profile.
This tall, you make this much money, and
exactly right.
off.
This is why. This is how it's messing up dating. That's why, by the way, relationships that start on the apps, some of them are great, but on average, average, when marriages occur pursuant to meeting on an app, they tend to be less stable and they feature less attraction because they're less likely to actually go through the cascade in the right direction and go to passionate, companionate, best friendship. When you mediate any relationships electronically, you're going to have trouble because we're made to be in person.
I don't know if Joey is just dumb and doesn't realize the impact of his actions in a society that keeps looking for an excuse to vilify trans folks and make it harder for them to live, or if he genuinely harbors these transphobic ideals.
Over the last few days, I'm sure many of you have seen people like this woman attacking me, calling me horrible things like transphobic. Why? Because I defended a woman that was being verbally assaulted by a man in the women's locker room, a man that is a convicted felon for domestic. Then they went after my small business Taste, leaving comments and bad reviews calling it transphobic trash and even attacking my customers, calling them white supremacists, which makes no sense considering I was defending a black woman. Then they demanded that I do better and apologize. So I put this post up yesterday saying I absolutely will not apologize. As a matter of fact, I will never apologize again for doing what's right. The amount of love and support that you all showed me and my business Taste from that post was incredible. So I personally just want to say thank you and continue to stand up for what's right. And that is that women have the right to feel safe and protect themselves in locker rooms, period. Have a great week, everyone.
I don't know, man. I don't get it. I mean, you're defending somebody who has been convicted. He's a convicted felon. And you're defending him? What are we doing?
Okay, let me just say this. I'm hiring a contractor. And I need this individual to start as soon as possible. As far as what I need to get done, I actually have like a broken sprinkler system, and I need a contractor to come over, and the location is Pound Town Lane. So if y'all know anyone who is in service, who specializes in that particular service, then please tell them to contact me ASAP. Thank you.
So someone asked me if Christian women can wear bikinis. And honestly, I get why that question comes up so much. We live in a culture where showing more is seen as empowerment and covering up is seen as insecurity. I recently saw a TikTok where a girl was saying that some women only preach about modesty because they're insecure with their body. And someone brought up Aisha Curry, who years ago said that women should cover up and that modesty was more sexy. Yet having lost weight and become more confident in herself, she is now dressing like the women she once criticized. And so I get that angle. And it is true for some women. However, as someone who wore bikinis proudly as a Christian woman and even posted them online, I see things so differently now. Bikinis are underwear, and the context we're at the beach does not change the facts. Now, if you are in a private villa with your husband and you want to get sexy for your man, have at it. Go for it. But just as underwear, lingerie is private and intimate, so is a bikini. I'm sorry. The pervert who invented the bikini in 1946, Louis Red, could not even get professional models to wear it because it was considered too revealing and too scandalous. So much so that he had to hire a nude dancer to showcase it. Come on, guys. If professional worldly women would not wear what was considered skimpy, why should Christian women, who are supposed to be the standard of virtue, the standard of modesty, why would we even think about touching it? I think the bigger question that we have to ask ourselves is, why do we want to look like everyone else so bad? The word holy, which has become a curse word nowadays, simply means to be set apart, to be distinct, and to be different. So if the world loves something so much, we as Christians, we should hate it. So if you as a Christian woman find yourself heavily identifying, heavily defending, or wanting to be a part of what the world at large accepts, that is very telling. I used to justify wearing bikinis and posting it online as at least I'm not taking seductive photos. This is very tasteful. Let me tell you, there is nothing tasteful about a bikini. It is what it is. Underwear. Now, if this conversation is music to your ears, follow along for more on biblical modesty.
And it's a shame that you have to have this sort of breakdown for something that makes sense. I mean, it's 1-to-1. You look at somebody wearing a bikini, you look at somebody wearing underwear. Oh, those look the same. Why would you wear that outside of the house and think that men would? I mean, if a man would look at you in that, in your room, why would you think he would not look at that outside the house? Well, men need to stop sexualizing. When you're in the room, it's a sexual thing. I can see, it's underwear and this. Men are attracted to women, period. End of story. And even if y'all are wearing, I can see if you can say like a full coverage bikini or like a one piece or something like that. But y'all are wearing stuff that's up your behinds. As a matter of fact, there have been plenty of women that talked about, I can't wear this around my family. Where are all the bikinis that are modest? Now, I like a good cheeky bikini, but there's going to be kids around. I'm not going to wear this in front of my dad. I'm not going to wear this in front of my mom. Why are companies, and they'll continue to go off about how they can't find a bikini that covers their behind, that covers a little bit more of their chest. It's ridiculous. So now you can see how that conversation could extend to what these types of women are wearing in the gym.
Hey, my nigga, I have a very important lesson for you.
Ooh, whatever it is, can I help demonstrate?
Bitch, what?
I promise I'm gonna do a good job.
Fine, whatever.
Yay!
The lesson is always take care of the people that you can trust. You finna demonstrate what a trust fall.
Wait, you're gonna catch me, right?
Yes, bitch. I said always take care of the people that you can trust.
I'm just making sure.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Ow!
I said always take care of the people that you can trust. Never trust a bitch.
I think I broke something.
Shut up, bitch.
You ever notice how the loudest women who say, I don't need a man, are usually doing it on a phone built by a man, sitting in a house built by men, and in a city made safe by men, while enjoying a lifestyle carved out of generations of men breaking their backs to protect and provide. And before anybody twists that, this is not men are better. This is just a reality check. Because here's the truth no algorithm can hide. For 99.9% of human history, the greatest threat to humanity was the environment, not men. It wasn't Chad down the street that you had to be afraid of. It was winter. It was wolves. It was disease. It was hunger. And it was the dark. Humanity didn't survive because women didn't need no men, or because men didn't need women. We survived because we needed each other. But today, comfort is amnesia. Luxury gives people loud opinions and short gratitude. And somewhere along the way, culture convinced men and women that we were each other's enemies. Both sides have gotten dumb for a little while. Ladies, you don't get to enjoy the safest, most comfortable era in human history and pretend that men didn't build a world that allows that sentence to even exist. And fellas, we're not off the hook. If you're out here saying, I don't need no woman, hating women, calling them the problem, bro, who do you think carried you into existence? Who bled to give you your first breath? Who will one day carry and bring your children into this world? The deepest gift God can give a man. You don't hate women, you're just hurt and pretending it's strength. The truth, we are yin and yang, the polarity, the sacred balance. Men built the shelter, women built the soul inside of it. Men forged the world, and women gave it meaning. Men and women are different, and thank God for that. A world of only men would look like a Call of Duty war zone, and a world of only women would look like a massive group chat meltdown. Together, we build life. So let's cut the nonsense. Stop the culture war. Stop the who needs who Olympics. You want a strong life? You want a healthy society? You want kids that grow up whole? Then men and women need to stop yelling at each other and start building with each other. Appreciation isn't weakness. Partnership isn't oppression. And interdependency is not dependency. It's reality. Strong men and strong women don't compete. they complete. And the future belongs to those who remember that.
Bet. Ladies, you don't need to tell me his zodiac sign. Tell me his favorite anime, and I can tell you everything you need to know about him. If his favorite anime is Naruto, that's a soft king with Hokage energy. I'm talking loyal, protective. But he is going to forget to text you back for 3 hours. Sir, your chakra is strong, but your phone skills are trash. If Death Note got him in a chokehold, he dangerous. I'm talking smells good. Toxic thoughts, look good in all black. And he definitely think he's smarter than everybody. Red flag, but the audacity is like kind of attractive. If his fave is Full Metal Alchemist, he's the type that'll like drop life lessons mid conversations and then like rub your feet and then disappear for 48 hours because he's processing. Honestly, I stand a chaotic intellectual, but that's just me. And if that man like Bleach, oh, he quiet fine. Like he gonna protect you, but he not gonna communicate. Baby, you gonna be confused and turned on at the same time. Now, if he likes solo leveling, he might not have started out cute or popping, but he locked in now. He finna talk to you all day about discipline, mindset, protein. He's locked in. Oh, if he like you hack a show. That man is an old school romantic. He gonna open doors. He gonna pull chairs. I'm talking about that old school grandpa love. Like they don't make that no more. And if his favorite is Berserk,
Run.
y'all, this man is unhinged. Strap in, baby, because you are on an emotional roller coaster. Ask him if he vibes with Guts or Griffith. That's gonna tell you everything you need to know. Sis, what's his favorite anime? And if I forgot it, drop it in the comments below. Follow me for more.
Well, I mean, it can't be perfect. We all have our flaws, so.
You can't make this shit up. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande have revealed that they are in a non-demi curious. Wait a minute, hold on. They have revealed that they are in a non-demi curious semi-binary relationship. Y'all bored. Y'all just bored at this point. So wait a minute, hold on. Ain't Cynthia the same girl that just broke up a happy home? Didn't she start dating that cheating with that producer or director or whatever it was that was already married? So you mean to tell me you done broke up a happy home just so you can turn yourself into a binary, bipolar polar bear who's living from your Abdullah God? Like we got to, at this point, we have to learn another language just to figure out if y'all are scissoring or not. Listen, lady, they don't sell encyclopedias door to door anymore. We don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. And we do not care. And see, this is why I be trying to tell y'all, this is the same lady that y'all done hired to play a Harriet Tubman. I keep telling y'all about getting these non-Americans to play American roles. Now look at what you got. Now she over there hugged up, leaned up, all up on Ariana Grande. Then they done come over here talking about they in some kind of spaghetti pasta mixed with blueberry ice cream and apple pie relationship. It's just absolutely stupid. This is what I'm talking about. And let me tell you something else. You ain't got no business going to watch a movie called Wicked right now anyway. Wicked, Demon Time, Devil Dinner. You ain't got, what you need to be, they need to be making a movie called Jesus Wept around right now. That's what you need. I don't know what the hell is going on, but this right here don't make no sense. This makes absolutely no sense at all. And then you want us to have sympathy and empathy. We don't need, how can we empathize with something that we do not understand? You're just making up words at this damn point. Maybe you need to grow some more hair on your head. Maybe the sun is coming down on you. You know what I mean? Maybe it's coming down on you and it's messing up your cells or something like that. Grow some hair or put on a wig or something.
I've been kind of saying to my wife for like the last, well, not kind of saying, I have been saying, we sitting in the theater, I'm saying it. Listen, I don't know what's going on with these two young ladies right now, but it's weird. They touching all over each other. They hanging all over each other in interviews. I could see if you actually like your co-star and all that stuff and you have a real affection for him. But I'm not sure. This is a little bit more. This is something else. And now we see that they're defining this as something weird. I don't know what it is, but both of them, even in the second movie, just weird. Weird. And they be talking about men. No.
Y'all asked for it. Here it is. Here's 5 more things my girlfriend isn't allowed to do. Number 1, wear jackets in the winter. I'm the only thing that should be keeping you warm. If you're cold, you shouldn't even be outside. Number 2, ask for directions. You telling me you lost your way and you're asking another man for guidance? That's a body. Number 3, see a chiropractor. So you telling me you paid money for another man to crack your back and fold you up? We're breaking up. Number 4, go to a Chris Brown or Usher concert. That's self-explanatory. Number 5, believe in Santa Claus. So you think that another grown man is going to enter your home and leave you presents? And you liked it too. You left him cookies and milk. You giving him food. You feeding him. You hate me? I'm the only gift you need. And I'm the best gift you ever going to get. Once again, let me know if you agree.
Class in session. Now, if you are not striving to be a woman of God, you can keep on scrolling. Now that I've got the right attention, let's go back to basics. Society over the last couple of years have been trying to change the meaning and definitions of things. One thing that I have seen society try to do is normalize body parts that for thousands of years have always been deemed as sexual. So let's go back to school, shall we? First up, the breasts. Breasts are sexual, given for reproduction and nurturing purposes. They are sexual. This is a vagina. This is a sexual organ. I don't think I have to explain any further. This area is the abdomen. Abdomen. This area is the abdomen. This area is the stomach area, okay? Abdomen. I can't say the word. Behind this area is where the reproductive process happens, okay? This is also where women carry children. It is a sexual part of the body. These thighs have a very close proximity to the reproductive area. They are an entrance area to the genitals. Now, the buttocks. This is a sexual area. Not only is sexual activity done around here, these, similarly to the breast, have a highly concentrated fat areas, which means when we are moving, they move. And this can be very sexually seductive. It is what it is. I say all of that to say the reason why we as women should cover our sexual parts is because they are beautiful. God made our bodies so beautiful, and everything that is sacred should really be covered. To have it for yourself, and if you are married, to your husband, not for control, for security. It is not our job to expose the public to things that are private. That is not patriarchal. That is not misogynistic. That is a beautiful gift that you possess. I do not say these things to control or police women's bodies. I say these things because I care. I was a woman who exposed her body parts because I was ignorant. But in the famous words of Maya Angelou, when you know better, you do better. Now, if you are enjoying this conversation on biblical modesty, follow along for more.
And once again, should you really have to break it down? Should you really have to sit up here and tell somebody, this is breaking down to this? This means this. At our big age, as adults, we should not have to connect the dots for you. You are grown. You told me as a woman, you mature faster than men. How come you have not reached this level of maturity to understand this basic biological concept? This is basic biology. This is basic science. Modern women can't get it.
One of the weirdest and most humbling experiences as a man is realizing that women actually don't give a fuck about you at all. Now, are there women out there who genuinely get into relationships because they genuinely fall in love with you and what you, I was even about to say what you can provide, because that's all they give a fuck about? There are literally like 0.01% of women out there who actually get into a relationship with you for you, who you are as a person. It's all about what being with you says to them about themselves and their value. And that's why so many women fall out of love with their man inside of the relationships or get divorced from their man when they're in marriages. It's because when you get soft, when you get comfortable as a man and you start to open yourself up, you start to let your guard down, you're not being as mysterious, you're telling her everything about yourself. She starts to lose interest in you because now to her, she's seeing you at your worst and not just at your best. And she's like, I can't do it. I don't like what he is now. Right now, I was just at the mall and I saw a dude who was with a woman who was pretty fat, and I saw multiple situations like this, dudes who were with fat women. And in my mind, I'm not judging at all. I'm like, bruh, do what you want to do. But it was interesting to me where I'm like, that man actually loves that woman. Like, even though we all see that she's fat, in his mind, he looks at the person that she used to be and is like, bruh, there's some kind of part of that that's still inside of her. There are so many men out there who are in relationships and marriages with women who were previously skinny and gotten fat because they always gave a fuck about the woman and not who she was on the outside. But let a man go broke, let a man get fat, let a man get comfortable, let a man get soft, she's leaving. It's because she never gave a fuck about who you were as a person. It's who you were portraying yourself to be. It's who you were on the outside. And once you can understand that a relationship is all about a woman's ego, you start to know how to play it, so then you always keep her around.
Bro, this generation calls girls baddies who ate 30. Bitch, you not a baddie, you damaged goods. The real definition of a baddie is a bitch who hasn't been touched. If 30 bums could say they touched you, you is not a fucking baddie, bitch. You is washed up. What the fuck? Like, yo, this generation really be blowing mine, bro. Y'all be having these bitches thinking that they somebody that they not. Like, bro, 30 bums touched you and you walking around saying, I'm a baddie, I'm a baddie. No, bitch, you're used fucking goods. Instead of calling these bitches baddies, call them damaged goods, bro. These bitches is washed up, all railing like fucking roast beef and shit. All types of fucking fungus up in that motherfucker. Hell no, I'm sick of this shit.
So we mature faster than men. It is a known fact.
If you say so.
Even at the adolescent stage, and even when we're in our 20s and our 30s, like our mindset is usually not the same, right? So women tend to like, you give a woman, she'll make a house a home. You know what I mean? So
Stop that.
yeah, I'm just saying.
Women ain't making no house, no goddamn home.
I promise you.
Maybe your grandmothers and the great grandmothers, like
The
these
right
women
woman.
today.
The
they
right
ain't doing
woman.
Well, see, now you putting everybody in one category.
So the right woman.
We can't sit here and say women are old, much more mature, but when it comes to older men and younger women, the maturity seems to go out the window. Or maybe men are more mature. That's why they can deal with older women. Like, it's one or the other. We can't sit here and say women are mature. Y'all always getting finessed by the older men, while the younger men, they're not getting as finessed. Are they more mature? That's why they can handle the older women, and the younger women are not as mature. That's why they keep getting finessed by the older men. Like, I don't know.
Like the YNs is finessing the older women though, right?
Are they more mature?
I'm fucking with you. I'm staying in your crib.
Your last breakup, was it your fault or theirs? 100% my fault. It was the first time I dated someone after I called off my wedding, and I was just really excited to just like date casually, and I just like really fell for him. So for months I was like, I don't want.
What does that sound like to y'all? I was really excited to date casually. Oh, you were? For what reason? It sounds like by date casually you mean I want to be out there in the streets. But I could be wrong.
I want to date you. You're not my boyfriend. And I was pretty not nice to him. And then I was like, okay, we can date. And I was just like really in love with him, but I really didn't want to be in love. So I was really lashing out and acting like a little kid. And I would cheat on him all the time and tell him. And then he would stay with me. And then I lost respect for him. And I was just a mess. He was really nice to me all the time, even when I was horrible.
How does that make you feel?
It's like one of my only regrets in life was how I treated him. Yeah, it makes me like really sad because he was like a really good guy.
Can I have your name and where you're from?
Emily, and I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, well, at least you took accountability for it, right? Maybe there's some hope for a lot of these ladies out here. If there's one taking accountability, maybe there's another. But yeah, you got out there, you just wanted to mess around on him, play around with him. He's being a good guy. Oh, the men, they never do this, they never do that. The man's still sticking with you, still sticking beside you, and you're still acting crazy. But yeah, men are the problem, and you guys are choosing the bear.
Aaliyah, If Your Girl Only Knew, Creek by TLC, and Unfaithful by Rihanna. Name one song where a man is singing about cheating. Go ahead, I'll wait.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I think Usher had what was it, Confessions Part 1 and Part 2? So there's that. Stevie Wonder, Part-Time Lovers. I feel like Ray Charles sang about that type of stuff a lot. The Temptations, Papa was a Rolling Stone. That's about cheating. Chris Brown. Did I say Chris Brown? I feel like Chris Brown is in there. Obviously, R. Kelly. There was a song that it was a good song, but he's talking about cheating. I think he said something like, "I decided to stay home tonight. I decided I'm gonna treat you right. Decided to give you a reason to trust. These are the decisions that I made for love." And then he went to the verse and he was like, "Enough is enough. No more running around searching for what's right here at home." Robert, what? What are we talking about right now? Cheating. We're talking about cheating. So, in all fairness, these brothers out here are wilding too.
Watch. I've paid for this thing. Oh my god. You don't need to fucking split me off. It's assault. Fuck you. Jesus Christ, you fucking assaulted me. You fucking like put me over those witnesses. She wouldn't move her feet. You wouldn't move your feet. You wouldn't move your feet. You were sleeping. You wouldn't move your feet. That's you. I have to go home. I'm tired. Bad. Goodbye. All right, so this train is not going anywhere. Girl, you want to go? Girl, get off the train. You were the one that missed. You were wrong. You were wrong. Yeah. You were wrong. Get off the train. You're the Karen. What are you talking about? Get off the train. What? He fucking assaulted me. You wouldn't move. You need to pee. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a woman, and one of the things that I can say is the scariest thing about women is they can say one thing and your life will be destroyed. Imagine if nobody was there and she yelled that assault shit. Somebody would have came over there and would have been like, you know what? He probably did it, and he's a black man. Do you know how many black men get incarcerated for this word being thrown around? Since you bimbos do not know what assault means, let's pull it up. Let's educate each other. I'll help you. Right here, I blew it up for you nice and big just in case you can't see. Assault. What is the meaning of it? Make a physical attack on. Flipping somebody off is not an assault. Calling a woman a B-word is not assault. Yelling at somebody is not assault. Let's not say somebody attacked you or did anything like that when that is not the case. If there is no bruises, dents, or marks on you and they did not physically harm you, it is not assault. Also, please, ladies, stop yelling the word SA when you guys do not know what it means. I've been seeing a lot of videos of this lately, and it's really getting on my fucking nerves because there's real victims out here. There's real women who have been fucking raped in a street, attacked in a street, and you hyenas are over here barking at something that never happened to you. Let's stop being dramatic. You know you're wrong and everybody's telling you you're wrong. It's so funny how when people tell women they're wrong, they scream and cry and yell and all that. Then you wonder why men don't believe you, and you wonder why men say we're not logical, and you wonder why men make fun of us and don't take us serious. Can you not ruin it for the rest of us? Yeah, thank you. It's so sad that nowadays you can't just go believing somebody on what they say. You have to over-investigate everything. And then people get mad at you, or women get mad at you when you don't believe them. But then when you watch videos like this, can you understand why people pick at us so much? Because how many women have lied about little shit that they don't even need to lie about? Oh, he assaulted me. Oh, he raped me. And then you ask them, well, what happened? He hit my shoulder. He nudged me. Oh my God. Ladies, please, man, I'm telling you, learn to just take accountability. It's okay to be wrong. All you had to do is say, hey, man, I'm sorry I hit you. I've hit somebody on accident. I've spilled water on somebody on accident. Hey, man, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to. Well, what are you doing on me then? Like, it's not that serious. Just apologize and leave it alone.
Well, you know, she said, you wonder why men don't take us serious. Men say that we're not logical. What is serious is that you were sitting up there on that train or whatever it is, trying to lie on that man. For no reason. For no reason, actually. I could see if the man was trying to talk to you. I could see if the man wouldn't leave you alone. I could see if the man was harassing you. Hey, man, I already told you, get away from me. I don't want to give you my number. Move out of the way. Stop that. I know. Oh, well, you didn't have to holler and scream. You have to be. No, I told you, brother. Move. Get out my face. I already told you whatever it is that I need to tell you, I'm rejecting you. I'm rejecting your advances. I have a boyfriend. I'm married. Whatever it is, I don't want your number. I don't want to give you mine. I don't want any of that. I don't want none of your time. No, I don't want no scrubs. Bars. Sorry. I just realized that that's where that was going. So I had to. Anyway, I could see if you did that. Okay. Hey man, maybe you should back off for next time. But what you're doing right now is foolishness. Just because you got upset. Just because the man is not doing what you want him to do. And this is how modern women act. And they wonder why men are not approaching. They wonder why men are walking away. They wonder why men are not getting married. Well, what does that have to do with marriage? For women like this, they never change. What is that saying? A leopard or a tiger never changes his stripes, or a leopard never changes his spots. Lion never changes his mane. I just made that up. Actually, maybe I didn't. Maybe somebody else said that. But the point is, y'all never change. You're going to continue to do that, even against your own husband, even against your own husband. They would do that. They would do that because they don't care. At the end of the day, especially when they get backed in the corner and they feel like things are not going their way, it's all about them. It's all about what they want. It's all about how they feel. So of course, I would say something that's wrong. Of course, I would say something that's not true. Happens all the time. That's why you have a lot of these now, in some of these situations, the woman will say, oh no, he didn't do anything, and he actually did do something. So you have to be truthful about that. But in some of these situations, the woman will call and lie and say, yeah, come get him. Cops, it's an emergency right now. And it don't be an emergency. The man don't even be in the house. The man don't even be there. And so they ride around town. The man be at the store getting some groceries, heading back home, and the cops approach him like, hey, we need you to come with us. What are you talking about? I got milk in the car. My baby's in the car. I got to get back to the house. Oh no, we've been tipped off that you done this and da-da-da. What are you talking about? My baby's in the car. Listen, I'm not an officer. Whatever you're talking about, this must be a mistake. I got my baby in the car. I got the groceries in the car. Some of these items, I got ice, milk, ice cream. I have all that in the car. I got to get back home. You must be talking. That's not me. Here's my ID. Oh yeah, that's him. We're gonna have to put you in cuffs, and we're gonna have somebody come get your baby. Can you at least let me know who said what? I've been at the store for the past hour and a half. Wife beat and called and lied. Beat and called and lied because he didn't do exactly what she wanted. That's how they are, man.
So let me get this straight. Y'all mad at me because I said a woman who is morbidly obese, doesn't matter how she looks. She can be very pretty. A woman who is morbidly obese should not be interested or looking for or looking to be found by a man that cares about his health. I can't say that. But a broke woman, a broke ass woman, can openly say she don't want no broke man. Is that girl math? Because maybe I'm not proficient in that. Maybe I'm not proficient. So it's cool for y'all to say broke, super broke, that y'all don't want no nigga that's broke. But I can't say a man that cares about his health is interested in a woman that cares about her health too. Man, y'all better get the fuck out of here.
Women give men a million reasons to look elsewhere with their attitudes. So women got it twisted because women think that since they're beautiful and they have a vagina, that they're the goddess of the universe and that men should just be happy to be with them. But that what you don't understand is vagina come a dime a dozen nowadays. It's free because women are so emotional. It don't matter what you did all the way up until the moment she's mad. When she mad, it don't matter what you did. She'll destroy everything because she didn't get her way in these 5 minutes. This is what women do in relationships. And then they say, happy wife, happy life.
Mm-hmm.
That's narcissism to the 1000th degree. Mm-hmm. But women don't think they're narcissists.
I don't know why all men cheat, but my husband's a chef. And so it just dawned on me that he's really good at his craft. He learned from a lot of people. He watched a lot of videos. He tried a lot of recipes. He's really done it. He's even gone to culinary school. He dropped out because he was like, I kind of already know this. He's worked in restaurants. He's made menus. He's fed thousands of people. And that's what dawned on me is when you're really good at your craft, right? You start sharing it. And he doesn't just make food for himself and for me. He gives it to everybody. So some people he's turned down. He's like, I'm not going to cook for you. You're not my flavor, etc. Some people have had a couple courses and keep coming back, but we're good now. We're good now. But like, I just wanted to share that visual because as a wife, it's just, life is long. Marriage is long. And sometimes you have to reflect back and go, maybe he's just good at what he does and he was just sharing.
She just is with this guy because he makes a lot of money.
Your boyfriend is, of course, a millionaire. He's literally one of our greatest friends. He's one of my brothers. If he wasn't making all that money, would you actually still be with him?
No.
Really?
No.
Why is that?
Well, because I think if he wasn't making money and if he was broke, right? The qualities, the characteristics, the behaviors, the mindsets, and the habits of a man who is broke are very different compared to a man that's making money. Now, I'm not saying that money makes the man, but I am saying that the trials and the tribulations that man had to endure to acquire a lot of money is what makes him.
Yeah.
Right. So if his mind's not in the right place, his money's also not going to be in the right place. Now, a lot of people would probably not agree with me. Like, oh my God, she's a gold digger then, right? Like she just is with this guy because he makes a lot of money. No, if you were to ask me, okay, but would you still be with your man if he ended up losing it all?
Yeah.
Then the answer would be yes. Because if he had acquired it once before, he's already gone through the lessons.
He can do it again.
He can do it again.
Yeah.
And if he's with me and I'm by his side, I'm gonna make sure
he's
he gets that shit
he's gonna
tenfold.
make sure.
Exactly.
And I'm glad you were able to spin that into something positive. Oh, I'm not a gold digger. You are. Because once again, there are a lot of people not making the money that you say you want a man to make that are hustlers, that have been grinding. What do you think that underground artists are? You think they've been lazy? you think that they've been not working? I mean, some of these people, I think, Nicki Minaj or something like that. She was an underground artist for a long time. You think she was out there lazy? Not doing stuff? Just kind of not really working? Just hanging out? And that goes for a lot of these other artists that have been underground doing it. Oh, I've been going to shows. Comedians, actors and actresses been doing it underground. Oh, I started in this show and I was actually in a commercial over here. Oh, yeah. Now that I did see you. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, you have been working. Wow. And it just got a big break. Just got an opportunity and now I'm making millions. Oh man, an overnight success. Well, not really, because I've been doing it. I just finally got an opportunity to do it on a big stage. And now that I'm on a big stage, all of the preparation and the years of practice that I had, they're going into this moment now. And I'm seizing the moment. I'm taking advantage of the opportunity. But what you guys think is, apparently if the man doesn't have, 6 figures, he's not making 6 or 7 figures, then he's not a hard worker. He doesn't have any drive. He doesn't have any ambition. And y'all make the mistake of thinking because a man has money, then, oh yeah, that ambition and da. Well, now, if he was broke tomorrow, I would stay with him because I know that he would be able to come back up. No, you wouldn't. You might give that man a time limit on when he can come back up. That's what you would do, but you wouldn't stay with that man. Not really. You came there because he had money. And then if he goes down, you're too accustomed and you're too acclimated to that lifestyle that he provided you, and you wouldn't want to go down. So yeah, you probably hang out with him for maybe a year or two, maybe. But after a year or two, if he's not, and I'm not talking about, oh, I got a 9-to-5 and I'm making 6 figures or something like that in terms of I'm making 90 to 100K. If he was doing that and y'all still couldn't afford the life that you wanted, you'd bounce. Oh, well, and I understand that, you're making a good life for us, but it's not what I've grown used to. You're not the man that you used to be. It seems like you're kind of feeling safe. You've come to a place where you feel safe and you feel like you've achieved something. And so I really want more for my life. And I think this is the end of us. And I want to really leave this relationship because he's not a millionaire anymore. He's making 6 figures, but that 6 figures wasn't enough to cover the lifestyle that you wanted. So like I said, you can do all of this jumping and skipping and twirling around what's actually going on. But a lot of the brothers know what you up to.
All you do is play the game. All you do is play the game. I could be playing with my pussy. Like, how the fuck you mad? You had to sell your motherfucking PS5. Bitch, your ass is a cluck. Like, what the fuck? And you gonna say, you're 30 with no kids. Yeah, bitch, I couldn't only imagine a motherfucking baby crying in my background while I'm trying to go get load out. Fuck no, I can't fill up your bottle right now. I gotta plate up. You know what I mean? Bitch, how you mad? I wake up and play the game. Bitch, I'm living your motherfucking dream, ho. You damn fucking right, bitch. I love the game, bitch. I love the hustle, bitch. I love the game.